What is up? It is me, SB, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, SB Beauty. So today I'm going to be doing a video on how I achieved this flawless, this is my everyday that girl, okay, makeup look. If you don't know how to do makeup and you're working on being that beep, then this is the look you want to go for. And I say that because this is the easy look, super easy. And you can customize it. You can go in with red lips, pink lips to add kind of that bold, you know. You can go lighter on the under eye. You can, instead of highlighter, you can do a neon color in the inner corner. You can go a bigger wing. You can add a little glitter right on top of this lid, kind of make it pop. You can mattify it. Me, I like dewy makeup. I don't like matte makeup because I have extremely dry skin, you know, so your girl cannot do matte, okay? But this is my favorite to go to look. This is the look that I've been going to for the last year or so, honestly, anytime that I do go out, which is rarely, but the only difference is I usually just go in with that wine blush. This time I went in with more of an orange blush because I've just been feeling the orange look, and it's kind of summerous outside. It's in between summer and winter here. It ain't spring. It's in between summer and winter. It's either snowing or hot. Yeah, so I'm ready for summer. So we're doing a summer blushy blush. But yeah, this is just my favorite to go to makeup look. It's super easy. And as you can see, she's that girl, you know. It's given Bat's dog mother, period. But this is my to go to makeup, and I'm showing you guys how I achieve this look. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do try this look, like, comment, and if you do try this look, go ahead and send me a picture because I would love to see. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy this video. And I hope you guys try this makeup look because it's just, she's super flawless. And ignore my eyebrows. I have been growing my eyebrows out for the last month or so. It's probably been about a month. So ignore my brows. Usually, and when they're waxed up, this makeup look go crazy, okay? So yeah, let's get into the video. So first, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and I love this primer. This is most definitely a dupe for the Milk Primer, and I'm just putting this all over my face, and this is after I wash and moisturize my face. So I would just slather that on, get it extra tacky. And ladies, don't forget that chin and your neck. You got to get that too. That's still a part of your makeup. Oh, okay. So now I'm just grabbing that tester from Sephora because I am currently in the market for a new foundation. This is the Makeup by Mario. And as you can see, it did look a little bit too dark when I put it on. This will be perfect for my summer shade. But because I have not got a tan yet, I am going to go in with a little bit lighter foundation on top just to blend everything in and make sure that it is the perfect color for me. So I'm just going in with my brush and kind of putting that foundation all over my face. And a step that has really changed my makeup game is spraying my beauty blender with a little bit of setting spray. And here I had sprayed it all over my mirror, so I had to wipe my mirror off. And then I'm just going in with that beauty blender that was previously wet. And then I sprayed it with a little bit of the setting spray. And I am just smoothing out all of that foundation. As you can see, once I blended it, it did match way more. But it was still just a little bit too dark. So I am going to go over that foundation with another foundation. But you just want to make sure this is blended all down your neck and into the tip of your ears, I'll say. So you want to blend all of that in, okay? And now I'm going in with my regular foundation. So this is the True Match in C7. And I'm just putting a little bit over top because, like I said, it was a little too dark. So I'm going to put that over top, spray my beauty blender, and then I am going to go in again and just make sure everything is blended out.
I gon' make you sing my song. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed, in my bed. Oh na 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 na. Meeting in my bed, na 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 na. My bed. How you keep it sweet like that, like that? Not a berry peach like that, like that. Fresher than Febreze like that.
Now that that foundation is flawless, I'm going to go in with my Morphe brow pencil in Java, and I'm going to comb those brows out and start to shape them. Now, they have been growing out for quite some time just because I want to reshape my brows all together, and I haven't got to waxing them yet. So I'm just going to go in and kind of create my shape with my eyebrow pencil, and then kind of go in with small strokes to create those hair-like lines. And I'm going to go in and take that spoolie, brush the tip of my brow out just so that I can have that gradient effect, and it won't just look like, you know, I won't be out here looking like an angry bird. If you remember that game, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just going to go in, make sure everything is even, and make sure everything is perfect and still look natural without looking like I took a Sharpie and drew some brows on. And like I said before, because I do not have my brows waxed, I just have to go in and clean those brows up with some concealer. And here I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan. And I'm just kind of shaping those brows. If my brows were already done, I would just go in on the eyelid like I'm doing now and blend that out. And this kind of helps and acts as a eyeshadow base. Even though we're not doing a crazy eyeshadow, it kind of creates that even tone between your foundation and your eyes, and it also holds that eyeshadow on once you put the eyeshadow on. And because my eyelids are really dark, I cannot miss this step. And now while I let that dry a little bit, I am just going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the Orange Corrector. And I'm going to go in under my under eye because I have really dark circles under my under eye. So I have to go in with a little bit of this. Now for this, you don't want to go crazy with it. You just want to put a little bit. You just want to blend it out because you don't want your makeup to have that super red undertone, especially if your under eyes are not super dark. So depending on how dark your under eye is, you only want to go in with a little bit.
Okay, we through, but I ain't finished yet. Can I slide with you? Spend the night with you. Just let me write and you dripping from my.
So now that I've blended out all of my color corrector, I'm just going in with my concealer. And this one is the CoverGirl True Blend Color Caramel T700. And I'm just going in with this under my eyes, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chinny chin.
Like you need proper. Come get this vitamin D power. Be ready to touch when I reach it. I go eat it up, I don't begin. I make that thing go.
Now I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. And this is kind of going to help keep those harsh edges away, because that's the goal. To have a flawless face is no harsh edges. So I'm just going to blend this out, and then I am going to go back over everything with my damp beauty sponge just to make sure everything is patted in and even.
How you keep it sweet like that, like that? Not a berry peach like that, like that. Fresher than Febreze like that. I be on my knees for that. You touch my soul like Sunday. I touch your feet different way. Everything you need, no cap. Tell me when you need tap. I make that thing go wild. I go make make you sing my song. There's a meeting in my bed.
And then here is when you can decide if your under eye is bright enough, if you want to add anything, take anything away. For me, I want it a little bit brighter, but I did go in with the same concealer, which I did not want to do. So I kind of went in and just touched up a little places that I want a little bit brighter with the CoverGirl True Blend. And this one is the Honey Meal M300. It's a way lighter shade. And I just went in and kind of added that under my eye and got my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now, this is my critical part for me, so pay attention. So now I'm just going in with that Laura Mercier translucent powder on my eyelids, just because I do have hooded eyes and I don't want that concealer to crease. So here is my critical part. When I'm doing my under eye, because I do have crow's feet, because your girl be tired, I have to make sure I blend out my concealer and make sure that I am looking down for majority of the time so that my concealer does not crease and then ends up set creased, if that makes sense. So I make sure I blend out my concealer looking down and go right in with my Laura Mercier powder on a powder puff, and I'm just tapping that excess powder off because I want to set those under eyes. I don't want to bake my under eyes. So when you are baking, you want to put more powder on. For me, I didn't want to bake, so I just tapped all that excess off just to make sure I have a nice even sheer coverage of setting powder. So now I'm going to get to my contour, and I'm using this little brush and then this Black Radiance palette, and I'm going in with that middle color, which it is very dark. So I only go in with a little bit because I really like to look very contoured and bronzed, and you know, and this is really going to bring that face together so you don't just look like a flat pancake. You got to add some dimension. And as you can see, I did add some of that contour on my jawbones, just because now that I am a little thick, you know, I barely have a jawbone anymore right now, so I gotta create some jawbone. So that's what I did there, and as you can see, it's going right there. Yep. Get right in there. I just created a whole new jawbone. Boom. And then if you have a little double chinny chin, you just want to go in with some of that contour under your chin as well. And right here, I'm going in with a Sephora Micro Smooth, and this is in the Deep Ebony. And I just like to go in with this over my dark color just to kind of bring everything together and just for everything to be smooth and that nice bronzy, you know, summer sun-kissed look. Then this is when I'm going to go in with that translucent powder and just set the rest of those places. I added that concealer and then set the rest of my face here. How you keep it sweet like that, Not a baby piece. And then here I'm just going with my Select Sheer Pressed Powder by MAC, the NC55, and kind of just making sure everything is 100% melted into my face, okay? Because you don't want anything that's too light and it looks like a ghost. You don't want anything too dark and you look muddy. So I just go in with this to kind of make sure everything is neutralized, everything is blended out perfectly, and that I do not look like a oily honey bun at this moment. So here I'm going in with that Black Radiance palette, and I'm just going to put that shade all over, that contour shade all over my lid. And here I am kind of just being messy with it. As long as it's blended out, smooth with no harsh lines, it is completely perfect. This is going to bring some structure as well as some color back to your face. And this is what's going to give you that sun-kissed, bronzed, no makeup look. And then this is my favorite part, because here you can add a shimmer shade, you can add glitter, you can add a little black at the ends, a darker brown, anything that you would like to kind of spice this look up. Now I'm going back in with that Sephora Micro Smooth, and I'm just going to contour my nose. And the reason that I'm using that lighter shade, it's because I don't want my nose super contoured, and you don't want to go in with a super dark contour in the middle of your face. So I'm going in with that Micro Smooth, and I'm just getting the sides of my nose, and I'm taking it well into the eyeshadow. And then I am going to do the tip of my nose. just because that's the way I prefer to contour my nose. Every person is different. And then here's a pro tip. If you have little lips, putting a little bit of contour right under the lip will add that poutiness and will make that bottom lip look a little bit juicier, you know? And I'm just going to kind of blend over those lids again with that micro smooth just to make sure everything is even. Now I'm going in with the NYX blush, and this is in Cinnamon PB08, and I am just going to dust that all over my cheeks. And this is my summer favorite blush. Here it's quite not summer, it's still spring, but you know it's been hitting, the forecast been hitting with 84, and you know what that means. And then I'm just going in with that Mellow Wine by Wet n Wild and kind of going over it because I like to mix the two blushes. You can mix any blushes, but blush, I love blush. I want to be a blush. Blush just pulls everything together, okay?
And I removed, okay, we through, but I ain't finished yet. Can I slide with you? Spend the night with you. Just let me write, and it you dripping from my signature. I feel like your body inspired my intentions. We left the squad hanging. It's only time.
So I just used that NYX brow gel, and then I just went back in with my spoolie to get my brows kind of exactly how I want them and just hang them a little bit because, like I said, they have not been waxed in quite some time. So now I'm going to go in with my Revolution liquid liner, and I'm just going to create that wing. I will do a more in-depth video on how I do my wing liner. So for me, I like a matte wing liner, but for some reason my Revolution eyeliner has been glossy lately. I don't know if it's because I've used it for a long time or it's almost out, but I like a matte wing, okay? But here I'm just going to do a little subtle wing because this is a natural kind of simple look. So that's what we're going to do here.
How you keep it sweet like that? Not a berry peach like that. Fresher than Febreze like that. I be on my knees for that. How you touch my soul like Sunday. I touch your feet the phone way. Everything you need, no cap. Call me when you need tap. I make that thing go wild. I go make that thing run water. I go make you sing my song. There's a meeting in my bed. There's a meeting.
And now I'm going in with my Becca and Chrissy Teigen Cinnamon Sugar, kind of a loose highlighter. And I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. I'm going to put it on my little cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and the tip of my nose. And y'all, I miss Becca Cosmetics. That was my very first high-end highlighter, was the Becca Topaz. And I miss it. I miss Becca. Bring Becca back, okay? Now I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and I'm just going to get those lashes. But as you can see, my mascara tried to take me out the game, okay? And yeah, I had to get it together. So now I'm just going to go in with a thin layer of the mascara because I am putting on lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. I'll be back. I came back super quick, didn't I? So now I'm just going in with my NYX lip liner, and this is my favorite lip liner. This is the only lip liner I really be using, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with that first. And I just blended that lip liner out, and now I'm going in with Marc Jacobs Pretty Little Things, or Pretty Thing. And y'all, I am so sad because I think Marc Jacobs Cosmetics has completely shut down because I cannot find this lip gloss anywhere. So if you find it, let me know. And as you can see, I made a mess as usual. I got lash glue hair glue all over my hand. I messed up my shirt. It was just real bad at this point in life. So now I'm just going to take that Morphe setting spray and I'm going to spray my whole face. You got to get your whole face drenched, okay? Now at this point, I do look like a glazed donut. I really do. But that's okay, because once it dry, I will look like a perfect donut, not just glazed, lightly glazed. And your girl bought a little portable fan, so I ain't got to sit here and fan myself looking crazy no more.
You could copy that like it's easy. You look like you need proper. Come get this vitamin D.
So now I'm just going to go in that bottom lash with some mascara. And I've been watching Naturally Sunny on YouTube. So I'm trying to do my bottom lash mascara like her. So this is the technique that she was using, kind of using that back and forth, holding the wand like that. So I tried it. It didn't turn out like hers, but it was okay. Probably just going to do it regular now. And yes, I know my lash is not all the way on. I fixed it afterwards. Chill on me. Okay, so this is the final look. She's giving. She's giving, okay? So yeah, I really love this look. I did do my lashes in my, I think I just did my lashes off camera. So again, this is my favorite look. It's very versatile. You can do whatever you want with it. In the very beginning, you guys seen me trying out different foundations. So where is it? So the one that I tried was the Makeup Mario 20N, but that was a little too dark. So then I just went in with my normal foundation, which this is my everyday foundation, the L'Oreal True Match, and this is in Cool Nut Brown. I'm sorry, C7 Nut Brown. So that's usually the foundation that I go for, but I've been testing out different foundations, just trying to get mix it up, get a little something different. So this is probably my second time using the Makeup by Mario. The first time I used the color 19C, and that was like the perfect color for me. But I just wanted to try that 20N since I already had it. But I'm not gonna lie, the Makeup by Mario foundation, it is weightless. I love it. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the 19C color. By the end of the summer, I will for sure probably be the 20N color, but I think I'm going to purchase it. And the only other thing that I am looking for is some concealer, because I've just been changing up my routine a lot, and I'm looking for a different concealer. I do like the CoverGirl concealer. It is super covering. It gives a nice coverage. The only thing is sometimes it does dry too quickly. But that is my to-go-to concealer, and I don't have my right color, so that's why you see me kind of going in between the two concealers. But other than that, she still gives. Favorite blush, Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. She's that girl. Okay, but yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, she's serving. She is the face. She is not me. I'm not talking about myself in third person. I'm not crazy. She's the face. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.